Well, hello, folks. It's another Wednesday, and we are going to be ranking another puzzle game for the Game Boy. We currently have a list of 41 games, and that means this week's game is going to be the answer to the question of life, the universe, and everything. And that's kind of the long and short of it, to be honest. The game we're playing today is called Daedalian Opus. I think that's how you pronounce that. It's a Daedalian. I'm going with Daedalian. And yeah, I'm just gonna hop right on in here. I'll get this all set up, ready to go, and let's do it. Turn that down a little bit. Welcome to the world of Daedalus. In level 1, we'll start with simple 3-block combinations. When you've mastered level 1, we'll add another block. We'll move on to level 2 is what we'll do. Spoilers. Hang in there. Okay, so I guess we go in the... I changed my mind. I want to go in the building. I want to go swimming. I want to go swimming. I don't want to solve puzzles. I want to go swimming. Okay, fine. We'll go in the building. And so you've probably seen variants of this game before. With some Atari 2600S sound effects going on. And we slide this one in here, and then, uh-oh. This one's not gonna fit. So you press select to flip it. So you... B button rotates, select flips. Good! 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 Seriously? King! These stage trends... Wait. You moved on to 4 blocks a little faster than you implied. But yeah, it's just a variation on pentamino. We're just getting out all the unpronounceable words today. Maybe it's because I did such a good job on the first one that they're ramping up the difficulty a little quicker. I don't know. Yeah, gotta admit, I'm already a little lost. But that's fine. That's what this kind of game's about. No? This, maybe? Put this here, and this here? Ah, there it is. Look at that. How did I do? Good! No, but really, how did I do? Good! This is silly. I think I get why they let you do this, but this is just... I mean, how am I at this game? Good! Easy! So I went from king to easy. I feel like this thing needs to... Hold on, whoa. This piece just isn't gonna fit, guys. If we put this here... I did good. Nice! I went from king to easy to nice. I don't... So I guess that was to sort of teach that there are potentially decoy pieces? It's good. It's real good. But this part here, I have to say, born. Okay, we had king, easy, nice, born. You mean like the movie? There. this is the new piece, so we're probably supposed to use it. That ain't gonna do. Or that. If we tried the other way. This should work. No, that's definitely not going to work. I guess the other thing to try would be this one. Free! Nice king born free! Easy. Alright, so that's this piece is the new one? I swear these are Atari 2600 laser noises.
Pew 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 pew! Down, 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 down!
Oh, if you hold the button, they do just glide. That's an improvement. That's a little nice. It would be nice if there was a way to sort of clear the board without having to manually take all the pieces out. And I'm just going to go ahead and turn the sound down a little bit. You know, while I say that'd be nice, like it's not the end of the world that it doesn't have it or anything like that. I'd say overall this is pretty good. Even if we even if we keep hitting the same problem here. But I mean, that problem is the whole point of the game. So, you know. And, we've been at this for 6 whole minutes. Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot for these puzzles to be kinda devious. No. I mean, I say, no, but watch that turn out to be exactly the solution. Honestly, I do have to say the worst thing about this game so far is the sound. And, like, in the grand scheme of potentially bad things about a game, it's not the end of the world. You can mute this, is what I'm saying. Well, this is the new piece, so it's got to involve the new piece in some way. That seems to be the pattern so far. So this has to fit in somewhere. Take this and put it here. Oh, right, yeah, of course. Oh, it's gonna be the same thing, isn't it? Yep, it's gonna... This puzzle is getting less solved by the minute. I'm having fun, though. This is fun. I think I'm gonna turn the volume down just a little more. And after hearing this song for 15 minutes non-stop, I'm ready for stop. If I put all these up at the top like so, hey, look at that, look at that, look at that. It's pretty good. It says it right there. It's good. Good, 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 good. Step. Like, I'm not even saying that this part is unnecessary, like, in and of itself. I have no idea why, like, you have to actually, like, manually walk the little dude over to the next puzzle. That part is unnecessary. Not to mention the part where every step he takes makes a little bark, 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 bark sound. That also seems a bit unnecessary. There's something fun about this too, in the way that, you know, every time you're about to solve the puzzle, it's like, oh, if I had this piece instead of this piece, this would have worked. I mean, I'm sure that's just a well-known feature of this sort of pentaminos, but I'm just mispronouncing words all over the place this week. But I'm sure that's just like a well-known feature of like this particular set of, you know, blocks that they make these puzzles out of. I do realize I'm not saying much right now. I'm kind of absorbed in this, to be honest with you. And I guess that's a good sign. You know, I just realized those words, those are passwords. That's why they didn't make any sense. So, yeah, that's that problem solved. Well, mystery solved. That's that. Is that thing figured out? Let me guess. No? No? Okay. put this? Well, we can't put it in the corner. That would create way too many loose ends. I'm gonna be hearing this music in my sleep for the rest of the week. Oh, 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 oh. And it's good. Real good. Live. Yeah, so these are all 4-letter words. Because I didn't show the password screen, but the password only has 4 slots, so that's what the words are anyway. Oh, I was gonna say, Oh. And so if I'm remembering Tetris Forever correctly, this kind of like set of blocks is sort of loosely the inspiration for Tetris. These blocks all have kind of 5 connected pieces. And with Tetris, Mr. Pajitnov decided to simplify that by reducing it down so that each block only had 4 components, and that's what makes them so much easier to fit together in that game. If there's any kind of strategy to, like, you know, looking at the available pieces and figuring out sort of what needs to go where from just what you have available to you, I don't know. I think that's probably the one spot where this might be a little unappealing to some players. Sort of the amount of just kind of trying things that you have to do. Ah. But that's kind of the rough part about this, is that, you know, it looks like it's coming together. And then you get to that last piece and you realize, oh, I need a piece I already used. Or in this case, a piece that I technically don't have. Oh, I think we got it though. So that can fit there. And that can go there. It's good. It's a good puzzle. It says it right there, it's good. City! And I've seen other puzzle games that have all these same pieces in them. I think Chime uses the same set of blocks, but they don't need to be quite as sort of tightly organized as this. Yeah, Chime's a good game. Should bring that back. Oh god, this ramped up real fast. So again, this is the new piece, so I have to assume it wants us to sort of learn how to use it. it works, but there's nothing that'll fit into that space now. Oh, wait, hold on, hold on. You wanna know how I am at this game? I'm good. 'Cause that was definitely skill and not dumb luck. Alright, well, we're getting close to the... Mega! We'll have a look at this one. Oh. We very likely won't finish this one. No, I see, there's a problem. There's gonna be a problem, which is that I need that to go there, this to go here, and oh, that's also a problem. I don't know, these three pieces just seem to fit together so well that I have a hard time believing it would be anything else. Although obviously that's the whole trick with this game, isn't it? And now I just want to play Chime. I think Chime came out on Switch. I'll look into that. Well, we made it to level 10. And if you want to pick up from where I left off, the password is Mega. So let's get this on the list. So, at the end of the day, this is... I don't know if you'd call this a classic game. You've almost certainly played games in this style They were probably called something else, but they were based on the sort of pentamino blocks, and you just have to rotate and flip them and fit them all together. As a game concept, it's kind of a classic. So really, we're just ranking this one kind of on, like, how does it feel to control? How does it work? And really, like, the biggest knocks against this game overall, I think, are the sound, which is very, very annoying. And, you know, the fact that, like, there's no quick undo, which I guess a lot of these games wouldn't have had that at the time. But that would have been nice to be able to, or just, like, quickly reset the puzzle. Controls they're fine. The controls are good. They get the job done. Everything about this game gets the job done. It just has these little spots where it could have been snappier. I guess that's the word I would use. This could have been snappier overall. And it really ultimately just comes down to whether you like this particular style of puzzle or not. I went into this thinking I would be fairly indifferent, and I got absorbed in it pretty quickly. So for me, this is kind of a high-ranking one. It's not as good as Puzznic, though. But it's better than Flipple. And someone in the comments mentioned that Flipple is actually kind of unfinished, that you can't, there isn't actually an end to that game. And I don't know if that's, like, if it's like genuinely they didn't finish the game, or if that's just a artifact of it being originally a puzzle, or it's always been a puzzle game, but originally an arcade game. I don't know. But, yeah. I would say this is better than Sanrio Carnival. It's better than Quarth. It's not as good as Boxel or Nontan Kuru Kuru here. It's got a similar difficulty curve to Amazing Tater. As if it's not as good as Boxel, I guess it's technically not as good as Boxel 2. I'd say it's not as good as Spot the video game, but I can't decide where it lands in relation to Palamedes. Because at the end of it, like, Palamedes is very much a game about making comparatively simple snap decisions, whereas this is a game about, you know, kind of spending a lot of time with a puzzle and sort of slowly putting it together. I think I'm going to say better than Palamedes. So, what is this damn thing called? Daedalian Opus. From your buddies at Victokai. And that is going to be me for this evening. So thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. I will be back tomorrow with live improvised music. I will be back on Saturday night with music production. Until then, thanks again, I guess. If you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe. Check out my music channel. I think these games go on Jaspertine Gaming, and the music stuff is just Jaspertine. And with all that, I do hope to see you next time. So bye for now.